He is a true hero, a silent hero.
The way I came up with the idea to do Silent Hero was basically because of my brother and a cousin. My brother served in Korea. He was there when I was born, and he fortunately came home. My cousin was Corporal Sonny Robertson. Charles Robertson was his real name. But he was killed in the very first battle of Korea. I had the idea in my head a long time, but after the first year I had some time and I started thinking about it. So on January 12th, 2016, I began writing it started out as a book called Silent Hero. But the more I thought about it, the more I thought it needed to be something that's more seen than read, as far as the emotion and everything that goes along with the story. So I turned it into a stage production. And as I started writing that, I started thinking of other creative things that could come into this, talked with other veterans about their experiences, and incorporated that into the process as well. My brother went over there a typical 18, 19-year-old person, but he came back a different man. The thing that I guess I really noticed about my brother when it hit home for me is when we went on an honor flight to Washington, D.C. And everything was fine until we got to the Korean War Monument. And at that point, when he saw that monument for the first time, it was emotional for him.
Coming into this production that we were doing was only for the veterans, not for ourselves.
Well, this is my first time doing this, so just getting over the nervousness, not knowing, not being comfortable, learning the lines, just in general. It was way out of my comfort zone.
There are a lot of lines, first of all, so that took some time to learn. But also, there's a lot of emotion involved in searching for a man with PTSD, so that was something I had to kind of teach myself.
My most challenge for this role was being type of general. I'm pretty footloose when it comes to most things, and I have to be prim and proper for the most part, and I think that was a little challenging for me.
Normally I do a lot of accents and goofy stuff, so being something so straight and it's really difficult to do because it almost seems like it's not acting.
To try to be forceful, because I'm supposed to be a leader, and that was something that, in my voice I don't talk very loud, so I really have to try to, get my volume up and everything. So I'm working on it, it's getting better.
Well, since she's an actual person, that would probably be it, and I didn't know her. That she's a cousin, but it's just like a third cousin, and so I should have probably asked more questions like what's she like, how would she react to that kind of thing. So I thought about that after I got the part because I came into it really late. So I just kind of played it like if it was my brother and how I would feel and everything.
It was a sound that Daryl heard too many times before.
It was you.
I've always respected veterans and what they've done for our country, but playing the role of Bill and actually searching for a veteran who's hurting from war, it does open up your mind to what these people really go through in their service for our country.
It's made me really aware of what my husband went through in the Vietnam War, and it brought a lot of light to, what he went through.
I've always been very conscious of veterans, that we need to thank them more. And so it just reinforced that we really need to be thinking and thanking them as much as we possibly can.
What it did is made me more aware of what veterans actually go through. And so You know, when I'm out in the public, yeah, I do kind of feel a little bit more aware of the situation that they're in.
And when my country needs me to fight in
I hope it brings everybody together to really honor our veterans. Because, you know, I've been through that when my husband was in Vietnam, and, you know, it was a hard time after he came home. And so I just hope everybody realizes their life is on the line every day.
Hopefully they can remember, you know, what the veterans have done, you know, for them, and appreciate what they've sacrificed, you know, more than what they had before.
I hope it makes them thoughtful and makes them want to get out there and really thank the veterans for what they've done for us, and just to be aware that that's a big sacrifice they make for us all the time, and just to, I guess, be aware and more involved maybe in thanking them and, you know, making them feel welcome and that they are appreciated.
I think it'll do the community a lot of good. I think the veterans are pretty well recognized, but I think this will make it even better.
Well, I hope it brings a lot of awareness to veterans. You know, that's pretty much why we're doing it.
I hope that to the veterans who do come, that they'll know that their community is behind them, and that we can, while we may not fully understand what they're going through, we're here to be receptive and to help them.
You know, it being a somewhat of a sad play, I think it's going to truly actually inspire a lot of people to be able to understand this Veterans Day, that it's a tribute. It's a tribute to be able to stand up and honor our vets. I think it's going to help.
Cute. Come on now, think about it. Maybe at the grocery store, soda shop, somewhere.
Claudette, sister to Sonny.
Well, people have got to know what our veterans go through, because war is obviously not a fun thing to endure, and they do it for us, for our freedoms, to protect us.
So I think when we get caught up in our day-to-day lives, we have a tendency to forget, especially things from the past. It's really sad that they aren't teaching things anymore in school about our past, you know, the things we've gone through. The whole point of having a war is trying to learn not to have another war. So I think it's just important that you put out there the sacrifices, I mean, what people have lost and what people give up to protect our country. And so I think because it's not taught so much in the schools anymore, that we have to make people aware of all these challenges and things that people go through, and that how important it is for us, because they do it for us, that we make sure that we're aware of their sacrifices.
You know, there's a lot of crap in the world, so when you see a good story, it makes you, you know, believe that there's better out there.
I myself am a veteran. I'm a disabled veteran, as a matter of fact, and I've always had a great respect for veterans, and I always compliment other branches for serving our country, because I get compliments to me also. So it's not unnormal for me to talk to a veteran and congratulate them for their service.
Please remember all of